The third entrepreneur for today is 19-year-old Anis and Ame, who loves baking cookies. Will their dream of opening a cafe come true?
Our company's name is A-Fookies, which the AF stand out by our name, Anis, Farhana, my partner, and my name.
So at the beginning of the A-Fookies business, our friends didn't believe in us. They didn't trust us in what we can do in our business.
It was hard for us to convince them that we could do this. Being young is not actually an obstacle for us.
Come on, other people believe in us, so why can't we believe in ourselves? It's one of the challenges, one of the obstacles that we have to go through anyway.
Our main support was, and still is, my parents and my mom. Sometimes we had difficulties, we had fights with my mom because she said that our business was, maybe it didn't have much future.
Takut main-main, takut angan-angan. Tapi bila saya lama-lama tu saya tengok macam dia ada usaha. Dia ni, Amin ni jenis kalau dia nak benda, dia memang berusaha.
I stayed on track, even though whatever my mom said, I take what is positive and what's not, I let it out.
Walaupun saya menghalang, tapi masih saya perlu bagi galakan juga kat dia.
It was hard and still I tried to maintain on my objective. I wanted to make this big.
Walau apa yang dia buat pun saya tetap berdoa dia akan berjaya.
If you have the amount of money, which are 500,000, we will use the money thoroughly to buy all of the necessary equipments like ovens, mixers, and everything else for us to provide more for our loyal customers.
Probably rent out or buy a shop lot, because right now we are planning on widening our workplace. Instead of working in the kitchen with just 1 or 2 ovens, that is not enough to keep up with the customers' requests.
We are young and work hard every day.
We believed in ourselves when nobody else did, and here we are standing today for something so much bigger.
Hello. Hi. Good evening. My name is Ahmad Fikri, and my partner here is Anis Fana. And together we have built A-Fookies, which we started about 2 years ago. We are here today to ask for 200,000 ringgit of investment for 35% stake of our company. There are thousands of cafes being established globally, making millions of profits annually. But as for our country, Malaysia, we are still in its infancy level. Though this should not be regarded as something absolutely new to us, there is a huge demand out there in our local market for this particular industry.
So today there are cafes which combine coffees and cupcakes and also coffees and donuts. And these companies really made a business out of a much narrower niche from the pastry and bakeries industry. So what we would like to approach here today is something nearly similar, but one that comes up with a huge demand, I say, which is coffee and cookies.
So right now we are baking this from your home?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Just the two of you?
Yes, just the two of us.
How many packs can you make a day?
About the maximum that we've tried would be 8 batches.
8 batches is...
And one batch would produce 1,500 grams.
I know your cookie is good, but how do I know your coffee is any good?
Because we are planning to...
That's just an idea, actually. It hasn't been operated or...
Young lady, you're asking for 200,000 ringgit from us,
yes,
or from the show, and you've got to be sure whether you want to be, is it an idea or is it a business, right?
Anis and Ame looks not confident enough in answering the judges' and investors' questions. They may have lots in their mind.
And you've got to be sure whether you want to be, is it an idea or is it a business, right?
Yeah.
This is a business operating. We have already operated this business, but the milk and coffee idea is just the add-ons.
What would be the main selling point of your cafe?
The main selling point would be with the cafe. But we would we would try to increase our income streams as well by direct selling or maybe product placements at cafes as well.
The point is, you are either a direct sales company that manufactures cookies, or you are a restaurant operator.
Yeah.
And they're two very different things. One has many other complexities than the other. Operating a restaurant or a coffee shop, I'm in the coffee shop business.
Okay. All
So
right.
operating a coffee shop, there are many variables that you have to consider. If you're in a cookie business, it's price, product, delivery points, merchandising. If it's coffee shop, it's workers, work permits, DBKL, mall management, etc., etc. Right? So if you had to pick one now, because this is Make the Pitch, what are you? Manufacture cookies, open a cafe.
Cookies or cafe?
Looks like they have to choose only one business in order to succeed. What will it be?
Manufacture cookies, I think.
Manufacture cookies. Okay. How long have you guys been in business?
For 2 years.
2 years.
Are you making money?
Yes.
Is it pocket money or is it enough to sustain you and your lifestyle?
It's pocket money.
Well, we make 6,000 of revenue a month.
About 6,000 revenue a month.
Yes.
Okay.
What's the margin on the 6,000 that you make a month? What's the profit margin?
Usually it will be half, 50%, so we receive
About 3,000,
That.
2,500.
This 1,600 cookies capacity is just only limited because of bring from home, or because you cannot sell more than 1,600?
Because it's from home, I think. Because it's made from home.
So if you have a manufacturing plant, you think you can sell more?
Yes, of
Yes.
course.
So you are doing this full time right now? Or you're studying as well?
Since
I am studying, and he's also studying, but he's on break right now.
You study different times?
Yes, different.
Okay.
You're doing a part-time business and you're making 6,000 a month.
Yes,
Okay.
In revenues?
in revenue.
What are your costs? Less than 30%?
50%, is it?
About 40 to 50%.
Really? Baking from home?
Yes, it's homemade.
In actual fact, after baking and supplying cookies all this while, the judges are astounded with what they have achieved.
He's going to start
Straight
baking
from
next.
home.
Wow.
So you are going to continue studying and eventually you'll be going back to school, right? After your break.
Yes,
So you intend to be baking part-time then?
yes.
we
Or you
thought
gonna
that
leave school?
we would hire employees or maybe manpower to bake the cookies.
Right.
Are you going to be in this industry, or after you left school, you're going to pursue some other career?
We're going to continue in this industry.
What are you studying?
Chemical engineering.
Oh, wow.
Studying chemical
And
engineering.
yourself?
Civil engineering.
If, let's say, somebody invests money in here, later you decide you want to become engineers, what will happen?
Yeah.
This is the question. I mean, don't you think it's a risk trying to expand your business, while you're still in the first year of your university? Subjects will get more complex as you get on to your third and fourth
You
year.
won't be there every day.
Your time resources will be required more on the studying side.
We'll make time for this business, but we won't put it to a complete halt. for
What
this
if,
business.
what if we put it to you that if both you quit university, we'll fund this business? Would you quit university?
The questions from the panel of judges and investors are getting more challenging. They have to step back and think about it, and would they actually leave their studies in order to pursue their dreams?
If both you quit university, we'll fund this business. Would you quit university?
We will think about it. We will not
Yes,
make
my
hasty decisions now, but we will think very deeply about it.
But that's a hypothetical question.
No, hold on. Let me just. I was actually being a bit sarcastic. No, you should not.
Okay.
All
You
right.
should not do that. No. Yeah.
Okay.
I just wanted to see how much you believe in the business. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank
you.
you so much.
Thank you.
All right.
This whole session was quite tense. Would Anis and Amir make it to the next round? Will their dream of expanding their cookies come true? It's all up to the judges and investors.
Well, we feel very relieved at first because we've done our pitching and we're very glad that they like our cookies. So far, I think they like the idea of us having our own cafe. At the same time, but I feel that